Hi everybody and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be editing a reel for either Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you choose, or a short for YouTube. So we're going to be shooting, we've already shot the video. We're about to drop in the footage and do everything now. One of the things I like to do first is always pick my music first to give me my vibe. I've already done that, so I've gone up to the audio tab up here in Filmora, which is what I'm using today to edit. And then I'm just going to pick that music out and I'm going to pop that in the timeline. So let me just drop it into the timeline and drag it all the way over here. So there you go. There's your first thing that you've done. It's super simple. So then the next thing you want to do is you're going to get your media. So we're going to drag in some media. We're going to drop that in there. They're in imported files. Now we've shot everything portrait. And as you can see, we've got an aspect ratio here already set up by clicking on here. And we've selected 9:16 portrait. Okay, so the next thing we want to do then is select our first clip of footage. Let's have a look just to make sure everything's in the correct order. So that's at the end. So I think possibly this is going to be, it's in the reverse order. I'm thinking, yeah, it is. Yeah, so we're going to go with this piece of footage first, and we're going to see what's in there that's usable. And we go through, and I usually watch the video through like this, and then I'll press in, and then I'll press I for in, and then press O for out, and then that'll cut the piece to a size that's suitable. And we're going to drop that in there. I'm going to move my head over here for a moment. We're just going to put that there. So once the video's gone, obviously it's the wrong way around, so what we want to do is make sure we click on the piece of footage, come up here to video, and we're just going to hit this rotate tab here, and then we're going to scale it to make sure it's the correct size. And then when we watch this bit of video back, I'm just going to turn the volume down a little bit as well, because but there's actually a button over here. If you press auto normalization, it'll knock it down to a reasonable level. Okay, that piece of footage is okay, but the camera footage that's been sent in to me on this one is a little bit wobbly. So what I want to do now is just click on the footage again, come over to AI Tools, scroll down until you see Stabilization, select whether you want it strong, weak, medium, whatever. I normally leave it on medium or normal at first, and I'll just click Analyze. It then analyzes the piece of footage, and now it's going to get rid of some of that camera shake, hopefully. So let's just have a look, see whether it's done a good job. Okay, that's fine. We're going to add some transitions and stuff to make these clips look a little bit more interesting as well. So let's just watch this bit of footage, this next piece. So we've got what we've got going on. I've got to kind of watch it sideways, which is kind of funny. Let's go. Let's just drag this one in, actually, because it's a longer clip, so we might be able to pull a couple of pieces from this. So we're then going to go across with our slider. First thing we want to do is come back over to video, go to basic, flip, rotate it, and then just scale it up to size. So let's just have a okay, and then what we're going to do now is we're going to hit the notice I'm trying to cut it on the beat as well, so that the edit looks more smooth. Okay, so that's that clip. That's all we need. We're going to delete the rest of that. We don't need anything else. Let's see. There's not a lot going on in this particular video, so this is going to be a difficult one to make sort of look entertaining. So let's go to here, hit the I button, and we're going to drag that in from there and just see where we end up. Let's just do that again. Boom. Cool. We're going to cut that again. Boom. Get rid of that. Then what we got next? Oh, we've got the big boy. He's coming in, so let's drop him into here. What we want to do is cut that from there to there. That's kind of cool, but what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to do something called a speed ramp, so that'll chop up some of that time. And then I'm going to go over to here because I want to actually see the. I want to see whether he actually puts it into the bin. Let's just have a look. Can't see it. Let's just go to here, cut that, and then cut everything in between. So we, oh, I didn't mean to press that. Cut everything in between. And that's another piece there. We just trim that down. Again, just trying to keep this all to the beat of the music. Don't want to go any more than a minute on these videos, so I'm trying to keep them engaging but short. I'm going to shorten the length of that afterwards as well, so let's just get rid of all of that. Let's see what we've got going on here. Have we got much going on in this video? Okay, it looks like we've got the barrel emptying out. So let's go in from there. Let's just drop that in. That footage is going to need fixing as well. There was a little bit of walking and it wasn't very stable, so we're just going to stabilize that footage. I'm trying to do this in real time, guys, so that you can see exactly how this works and how long these take. Okay, it's done that, so it's nearly done it. It's still analysing. It's obviously got quite a bit to analyse. I will try and chop this up. So what you want to try and do is keep these videos under a minute. We are going to go over, but I'll show you how we get it all in time afterwards, because we've got 2 more clips to drop in. So let's just drop that one in first while it's still analysing that other bit of footage. It should still be doing that in the background, yeah. So this piece of footage now over here, let's go back to basics and let's just switch him over here. And let's chop that up. So let's see what this looks like. It's a lot of crane footage in this particular video, so we're going to try and drop. Let's get the bit where he's dropping it. Let's cut there. Let's get rid of all of that. Okay. That's cool. And then we get rid of all of that there. We don't need any of that. And then there's just one more clip left. So we'll drop him in there as well. What the hell? Why not? It's there. So we'll drop him in. We're going to just make that like that. And then we're going to scoot that in. Okay, and we're going to cut that bit of footage and we're going to get rid of that. Now, we want to trim the song as well. So we're going to just quickly trim the song. So now we've got roughly about 1:05. I want to get that way down. So let's just have a look at what we can do to the footage. So we've got clip 1. We can definitely do something with this one. So we go up here to speed. We're going to go to speed ramping and we're going to click on montage and see what that does. Okay, that just did a little bit of a speed ramp. Let's go. Let's go flash out. So it's gonna 2, 3, and then it'll speed up. The only thing I want to do again here is I need to stabilize this footage. So we're going to go video audio. So we're going to come over to AI tools again, hit stabilization, and hit analyze and get that done. Okay, let's have a look at that. That's much better. So this one, we're definitely going to use a speed ramp on this one. We'll use the montage one again, actually, because I like that one. I think we should push the speed all the way back up for this one. Do like 5 times or something. So there you go. And then you got another clip. This clip here, what I'm going to do with this one is I'm actually going to go to uniform speed, and I'm just going to literally just speed it up by like double the speed. Let's see what that looks like. Let's go even faster. Let's go 5 times. It's going to be a really short clip. Let's do a bit of speed ramping on here as well. Let's go here, but let's do something like this instead. We'll make that a tiny bit shorter. And on this one, again, we're going to go uniform speed, and we're just going to crank the speed up on this a little bit because it's a bit, don't want it to get too samey. In fact, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed ramp that, actually. I'm going to speed ramp it, and I'm going to do a flash out because it's too slow. So and then the next one should be a flash in. That's got the clip down to 35 seconds, so then we're going to cut that, trim that off, add a little bit of a music fade by hovering over here and just dragging this little part over. So that's that. And then I always, for this particular client, I always get their logo, and then I drag it over here. So we're going to drag that across to there. And then I usually make this scale to about 37%, and then I drop it down here. The reason I leave it a little bit higher than you would normally have it is because when you put it on TikTok and stuff, there's always writing at the bottom, so you can't see the logo. It blocks the logo. So I always started putting it a little bit higher. For social media, that kind of works a little bit better with the aspect ratios of the thumbnail, so that works better. What I'm going to do now, though, just to finish this off, is we're going to head into transitions. We're just going to try and fancy it up just a smidgen, because this is only a highlights reel of stuff that's happened throughout the day, and that's all these ones are meant to be. So let's have a look at this. So that's going to the right. So we want something that does a swipe to the left. Yep. So here we go. We've got a swipe to the left. Let's see what we can do here. It's quite white here, so I might add a flash. I might add a bit of a zoom on that one. That kind of worked well. Then I'm going to add a push down. They're all okay for now. I might do a push left this time. And that's it. That's your video done. And then you just hit export, and name your video, and we'll call it Dig Out, this one, because that's all they're doing. We save that, and jobs are good. That's it, guys. It's that simple. That's how you create a reel using Filmora. It's easy to use, super simple. Loads of really cool tools in there, and that is all you need, guys. And I'll quickly just show you the finished video right at the very end of this.